And welcome back to the channel. This is my first attempt at body cam. Here we're at the headquarters in Tayside of Police Scotland. I can't go beyond this point at the moment. This is the front side, but I've got to go around the back, which I was going to do anyway. I was going to go on a walk around. Sorry if the traffic's a bit noisy. Sorry for any technical issues with the camera. However bad it is, it's getting uploaded. Yay! So I want to give a shout out to people who've been contacting me recently through the messages. That's really nice. There's been a lot of support there. A lot of nice things that people have said, and okay, so it's really huge. I think it's all of that building as well. It looks like it is. Like I say, I'm not interested in filming car registrations or particular anyone or anything. Just look at the standards. It's quite a mess outside at parts I've seen. I've had no previous interactions or connections. To the police in Scotland. That looks like an interesting police building, at least. At least got some design. That says a private car park. No unauthorised access. That car park there, and I guess that those are the police vehicles, and these ones too probably. So the entrance is supposed to be on East Street, and that looks like it might be it. I think you can see what somebody's written there. Something about the system. This is the Sir James Black building, and it's the police mortuary. Yeah, well, that's the first, I think, for me anyway. Like a police mortuary, I've never seen that before. Obviously, I'm going to try to stick to all public pathways. This is for the mortuary. If you see anything that's sensitive in the slightest, I will stop filming. As you can see, it's quite a huge building. Quite a huge complex, sorry, rather than building. There must be hundreds of people working here, which is quite something because Dundee is not that big really. It's probably about the size of Bury in Greater Manchester. I don't know, comparable places like, I don't know, smaller places anyway, smaller cities. Police mortuary, headquarters, reception. There was an audit about a year ago done by a guy from Northern Ireland. He was mentioning something about parking. I think these are the yellow lines that he was talking about. It turns out he's probably in the wrong because the lines have not been maintained, and when they're unbroken like this, particularly if they've got no end to them, like when you finally get to the end and there's no end, or as well as no time plates, then the police were actually within their rights to park where they parked that day, in that video at least. See, if you can see down there, that's not a consistent yellow line. It's quite broken. So, as I say, the police on that occasion was actually within their rights, and the man should really have been at the city council to tell them that they are not enforcing these yellow lines in front of the police station. That's not a police problem, that's a council problem, and the police did no wrong. It's all about being fair, it's all about telling the truth. Hi mate. Police operational unauthorised vehicles beyond this point. I don't want to film people around here, so I'm just going to avert my camera. I think this building is also I'm just going to try and push my camera. I'm sorry if it's a really bad thing. I don't want to catch that guy. I don't know what he's here for. It's not fair. Doesn't look open. I mean, it is open. It's possible to get in. There's a lost and found inquiries, public inquiry office, Tayside Divisional Headquarters, but as you can see, I don't know whether you can see actually, the public inquiry office looks quite closed at the moment. So even a station as big as this, you could probably, because the doors are open, I'm not going in. So there we have it, the Tayside divisional headquarters in Dundee. I'll take us around again. But different way. That gentleman there just took an extra glimpse at me as he passed. He's looking at my body cam. I think next time I'll bring out, oh, we have a police car, for those who like police cars. It's coming now. There we go. There's a nice police car. That's really good. For the camera. Yeah, so it seems maybe because I'm wearing just a body cover, I'm probably less conspicuous, but I am beginning to get some attention. They are starting to notice, but I think next time I'll just bring out my phone. Kind of as a dummy, it gets more attention. Because it's nice to interact, to find out what the officers are like. That's the whole point of being here. It's not to provoke them. Find out, is to audit them. To actually find out if they're adhering to their standards or practice for everybody, for victims of crime. I'm not going to actually go that way because it's all the court system down there. There's some weird laws about filming courts, and I don't know what they are, and I don't want to go near one just in case. I always try and stay on the correct side of the law. So that if, say, I do get arrested whilst doing this, then I ain't going to give them my details, because as far as I'm concerned, I haven't broken the law, and therefore they will therefore be talking gibberish. And when they ask me, do I understand, I've got to answer, no, I don't. Because how can anybody be understand being arrested for a lawful act? It just doesn't compute. So those are the kind of reasons why that I will try to stay on side of the law, because when I do get some interactions, you'll notice how unbending I can actually be. Won't actually give in just because it's a police officer asking the question. You have to stand your ground. So there we have a Police Scotland car for those people interested in official police vehicles. Semper Vigilo and Police. They say it funny, I don't know how to pronounce that in Gaelic. Keeping people